trust in Him.
At the age of 17, I couldn't do what I wanted to do around home. I got meaner and meaner with my folks. And finally one day I ran away. Working at odd jobs across the country, I got into a lot of trouble. I found this life hard and cold. Then one day in the city of Los Angeles, I came to the end of my line. Just a lonely stranger in a strange land. I had just enough money for a stamp and an envelope. And I thought of my dad back home who had never failed me. I knew he wouldn't fail me now. So I sat down and I wrote him a letter. Dear Dad, I wrote, I'm homesick and I want to come home. I have no money. Would you send some to me? Well, I went to that old post office 3 or 4 times a day. Then finally the old postal clerk at the window handed me a letter. And he said, there's a package for you also. Ah, with a smile on my face and a song in my heart, I opened up that letter. Dear son, it said, I'm sorry about your trouble, and I'm glad you want to come home. So in the package, I'm sending you a copy of the Holy Bible. Read it, boy. It contains all that you'll ever need. I was hurt. My disappointment was beyond words. There was no money in that envelope. So as soon as I could, I gathered up what little I had and I started my long journey home. And after a week of begging rides and walking that old highway, I finally arrived at my hometown. I ran down those back streets, and when I came to the door of my home, I could hardly put my finger on the button. Then I heard my folks run into that door to greet me. We all gathered in the living room, and I told them of my troubles. And my dad said, son, did you not get my letter? And I said, yes, Dad, but it was help I needed, not a Bible and not advice. So I'll find it hard, Dad, to ever trust anyone again. Then he said, son, did you get the package I sent? I said, yes, and here it is in my bag, still unopened, just like it came. My dad took that package and he opened it up. Then he handed that Bible back to me and he said, son, it still contains all you'll ever need. And as I began to turn the pages, something fell out on the floor. It was a brand new $100 bill.
And since that day, I put my trust in